What have the Charity Commission said as to why these two people have been barred?
Well, there's a lot of history here. Obviously, I don't work for the Charity Commission. I work alongside them
Yes.
with a particular interest in fundraising, as you've said. And there's been a lot of concern over the last couple of years or so about the way in which the charity was being run, that the charity trustees at the time weren't always over the requirements that charity law sets out very clearly for the arrangements you have to have in place if you're going to do commercial deals with suppliers, and if you're going to raise money in a particular way for other parties to use and distribute, as happened when Captain Tom first walked round his garden in 2020, and then later when the foundation was set up. There are a whole host of continuing issues about the way the charity was run that we've looked at from a fundraising point of view, and the Commission more widely from a governance point of view.
As I understand it, charities are given opportunities to put things right before any action is taken, before any disqualification is given. And the Charity Commission are suggesting that in this case, the two people, Hannah Ingram-Moore and Colin Ingram-Moore, were given the opportunity to put things right, but didn't.
That's the view the Commission has come to, yes.
And so they say that Hannah Ingram-Moore and Colin Ingram-Moore, for a period of 10 and 8 years respectively, will be disqualified because there has been, quote, misconduct and or mismanagement. How serious is that as an offence?
Well, in terms of the way charities run and operate, it's very serious. It's almost about as serious as you can get, in that the Commission's argument is that the charity wasn't being run in the way that would be expected, in other words, with complete regard to what charity law says you have to do, and that if you're a trustee of a charity and a director of the company, that charities are often limited companies as well, that you have to act in accordance with both charity law and company law. And there are concerns that some of the deals that were done, some of the fundraising and other sponsorship deals that were done, didn't meet the test. So amongst other things.
So this isn't necessarily about the money that was raised by Captain Sir Tom himself that went to the NHS. We're pretty clear that money got to the NHS. It's about everything around the charity that was set up in his name to do the work that they said they were going to do in his name, and deals that were done therein.
Yes, I mean, it's important to be absolutely clear that the money that they said was going to be raised for NHS charities together during the pandemic did reach the intended destination. But there were other issues around, for example, the arrangements they made for Captain Tom Gin and for the book deal about his life that didn't meet the tests. You've got to have proper contracts in place. You've got to be clear what the charity is going to get out of this in terms of a financial return. You've got to act selflessly in this regard and not take any personal benefit.
Very interesting. A real lesson. Thank you very much indeed. Gerald Oppenheim, Chief Executive of the Fundraising Regulator.